On the thoughts in the Midland Valley game, although overall it was a very good competitive atmosphere for our game, offensively we gained 28 points, which it should be enough points to win the ball game. We did stall on 2 drives, which hurt us in the long run. And against a team like Midland Valley, you got to match scores with them. Now defensively, that's not Fox Creek football right there. That's kind of an embarrassment. Now we just scored 28 points and lose the football game, but that's where we're at right now. Special teams, we had a field goal block, which was crucial. We can't let that kind of stuff happen. Kickoff coverage very good. Kickoff return, it was like we were not blocking anybody. So, in spite of who we play, even though we're playing in a 4A school who played for the state championship last year, the ultimate goal is to win the football game. And for us to win football games, we got to have good offense, good defense, and good special teams.
Coach, we are heading into region play in 2A football. Obviously, we as a school want to compete for the region title for the 2nd year in a row. What are your personal expectations, and also who do you have marked on the schedule right now for key games to our success?
Well, to answer your second question, every game is a key game to our success. We're not good enough to look past the team we're getting ready to play for the next team or the next team or the next team. And it's our goal to compete for a region title, period.
The region schedule was very tough with Powerhouse 2A program, Silver Bluff, 3A program, Cross Creek High School, and then 4A program, Midland Valley. How do you think your team handled this play mentally and physically, and how do you think it prepared you for this new region?
Well, we scheduled, my staff and I, last year about this time when new schedules came out. We wanted to make this non-region schedule the hardest schedule we could possibly make. The reason why, to get us ready to play our region football. And if we handle it the right way, it can make us a better team. And we played Silver Bluff, who played for the 2A state championship last year. Cross Creek, which is a 4A school in the state of Georgia. Crescent, which is a big 3A school. And Midland Valley, of course, played for the 3A state championship last year. And how do we perform? I want to win every game, so I'm not really satisfied. But yes, it should have proved to our players that we can compete with anybody, especially on the 2A level. Yeah, that's hard to see on film. One play don't make or break a game. It did hurt because it would have put us up 21-7 at the time. Dustin Barnes has unbelievable athletic ability. All thing stopping him is what's between his ears. And he could be a big force for us. Yes, he can replace Malik.
Coach, the game was a very high, emotional, and intense game. This is 2 weeks in a row with some extracurricular activity after the play and personal fouls. What are your thoughts on this?
Let me be honest, I think it's stupid. We got to play with our heads, and your heart, but you got to be smart. Personal fouls have cost us approximately close to 100 yards and penalty yards this year. And when you're playing really good teams, you're not going to win those games by dumb, immature penalties. That being said, it's a highly emotional game. Things happen, and I'm really proud of our guys for not backing down. We got really chippy out there Friday night. I really was proud of what I saw. So it's kind of a fine line either way. Now, our game plan every week is to get John Tay a lot of touches, either in the backfield, throwing the ball short, throwing the ball deep to him, returning the football. So we want to get him a lot of touches during the course of the game, any means possible.
From what you have seen on tape, the first 5 games of the season, and what you have seen in practice, how far do you feel like you are from a full, complete game offensively and defensively?
Well, after Friday night, we're a long ways away from a full game, complete game. First 2 weeks of the season, our defense was on point, special teams on point. Kind of last against Silver Bluff, really nothing. And the last 2 weeks, our offense has been on point, and our defense has kind of suffered. So once we do this, and hopefully that the schedule we put them through, we can get to that point where we do have a full game. How good could we be if we do play a complete football game is the question.
We start off this new region with C.A. Johnson coming to us Friday. What are your thoughts on them? Can you give us a brief rundown of what they do offensively and defensively?
Offensively, they do a variety of formations and stuff. They're really not set on anything. They are athletic. They got some guys that can hurt you on offense. Defensively, they're very unsound. That's just what it is. They leave themselves exposed to some problems if we can execute.
How was yesterday's practice? How was the focus and intensity?
Yesterday's practice was tough. I mean, usually Mondays are tough anyway. You want to ask one of these players about that? I mean, because after a physical game we had like Friday night, it is tough to mentally be ready on Monday. That's our job as coaches to get them ready. Monday was a long day.